I think the importance of acknowledging the home where a young African American student lived who became president of the United States is to encourage all children and show them that what is possible if they only believe.
I was actually lucky enough to meet President Obama. Of course, I mentioned within about the first 10 seconds that I was on the city council in Pasadena. And his eyes lit up and he said, "I love Pasadena." He said, "I lived in Pasadena my sophomore year when I was at Occidental College." And he said, "You know, Steve, one of the reasons I transferred to Columbia was I was having too much fun in Pasadena." It's really an honor for someone to occupy that position, to have a personal connection to our great city.
This is really exciting. He touched this place. And Pasadena was an early supporter of his campaign, very early.
Now that I'm getting into service, and I've been a council person close to 2 years, it's an incredible way to give back to our community. And I look at this plaque as a way to celebrate 8 years of service from our president.
Pasadena's been the home to a number of famous people, Julia Child, Albert Einstein. This is a community that punches well above its weight, and we expect to continue to do that into the future.
Pasadena has long honored and been interested in and celebrated its built environment and very much the people who have lived in it. Our interest in that served us well because it enriches our community to know where we've come from and what we're about. And who knows if some student from Blair High School will happen by this plaque and be inspired to do something great.
I'm glad that our illustrious mayor mentioned that there might be someone who attended Blair High School would see this plaque and would be inspired, since I attended Blair High School and was student body president there. Thank you. In all sincerity and seriously thinking about the importance of today, we're all just ordinary people. And as we interact with one another, we burnish each other and we let each other know about what our plight is. That forms those who want to be leaders so they can lead the people. I just want to say to you, Mr. President, you promised us that you would come to Pasadena before you left office. And we want to hold you to that promise because you're a man of integrity. Thank you.
And I think at this point we should unveil this plaque. It says, "In commemoration, former residents, 1980-1981, the Honorable Barack H. Obama, 44th President of the United States of America, 253 East Glenarm Street, Pasadena, California."
I hope he does come back like they hinted he might. So I'm proud to call Pasadena one of the places he actually spent some real time, and it was significant time for him.
We've been working on this project actually for a few years. I met the president and he told me that he had lived in Pasadena, and so we started doing research and were able to confirm that this was the location. It's the same building, and if you look at the 44 presidents that we've had in our country's entire history, probably you're talking about a relatively small number of cities that could claim that any president has lived there. So I think it's really exciting for Pasadena, and I want every kid who ever walks by here to know that in this country, with education and hard work, the sky's the limit, really.